Hello, beautiful souls. This is a quick and easy practice for anyone just getting started in yoga. So let's get started in a comfortable seated position. You can either crisscross your legs or have a kneeling position, or literally any way that feels comfortable on your mat is where I want you to start. Starting with your breath, take a deep breath in through the nose. We're just closing our eyes, getting rid of any distractions. Very important. Deep breath in and out. In and out. Bring your arms all the way up. Inhale, look up, and lower. Exhale. And up, inhale, and lower, exhale. Good. And now we're gonna come into a child's pose. Child's pose can be done with your knees together or apart. If you're having trouble in this position, just kneeling, you can have some blocks or a pillow underneath to help you until you can get further down into this kneeling position. So reaching your fingertips forward and then melting over your legs. Nice and simple. You can sway from side to side. And again, this child's pose can be a really good hip opener as well, as you bring one knee and the other a little bit wider, as wide as you can, and then you're coming forward a little bit deeper. Reaching forward at all times and really focusing on your breath here. Deep breath in and out. Good. Rolling your body up into a tabletop position. So we look just like a table. We have our knees just below our hips. Shoulders are above our wrists. So holding your tabletop position, core is nice and strong. And we're gonna extend our right leg out straight and your toes are pointed down. So we have our hips square, lifting your right heel as high as it could go, engaging the glutes, so we're squeezing the leg, and just hold. Keep your gaze between your hands. Take a deep breath in and out. One more time, hold and lift. And then slowly on the exhale, lower that right leg down, switching sides. Left leg goes out, toe pointed down. Tuck in the core, tuck in the belly. Relax your gaze. Lift your heel a little bit higher. And then lower down. Now we're gonna come into a downward facing dog. So right from here, you're going to tuck your toes, bend your knees, and slowly start lifting your hips high. Now you can start in the beginning with your knees bent, little micro bend in the elbows as well. This can be sore on your upper back and your shoulders, as well. So take breaks if you need to. You can come down back onto your knees, take a little break, and then come back up until you start to build the strength. So this is a really good hamstring stretch. You'll see it a lot in yoga, but it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and practice. So lower the knees into table and then come back up and keep practicing. Lower and up. And then eventually you're gonna wanna try to have your heels all the way down to the mat. Your legs are straight. Trying to push your chest in towards the mat. And then slowly lower your knees all the way down. Shift your hips onto your hips. Bring your knees forward. Now we're gonna open our hips a little bit more. And this is called our Baddha Konasana, or your butterfly pose. Bring your heels and toes to touch. And then just come forward and see where you're comfortable. Sometimes people want to keep their heels in nice and tight towards their hips, or they might want to bring it out. You do you. Melting forward, maybe rocking from side to side. And then come back up, bring your knees together, and then we're going to lie down on our mat. So one vertebra at a time, lowering all the way down. Give yourself a nice head to toe stretch here. Really expand your chest. Nice deep inhale. Yoga is really all about breath. using the mind and the body and the soul and the breath coming together. Bring your knees into your chest now. Give yourself a little bit of a squeeze. And then we're gonna do our wind release pose. So you're gonna grab onto your left knee, squeeze it into your chest as you extend your right leg all the way down. Flex your feet. Take a pause. And then switching sides, grab onto your right knee, extend your left leg. Should be all the way down on the mat. Pull the right knee in towards your chest. Good. And then release down. And that is your beginner practice. Do this every single day, I promise. In the next 2 weeks, if you do this every single day, you're going to want more. The addiction will happen, and you are going to be wanting to do more and more yoga every single day. Let's take a little pause here in our Shavasana. Definitely a pose not to be skipped. Relax your whole body. Melt into your mat. Stick with me. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere in your mind or in your physical body. You could stay here as long as you want, or close the practice with me, rolling over to one side, sitting up, coming together where we get to share our love and our light and give thanks and gratitude for this beautiful practice and this beautiful day. Take this energy that you now have and share it with all those that you love. Thanks so much for joining me. Namaste.